Rumors are swirling that one of our favorite Afrobeat artists stole an album idea from Omah.
I shared an idea with a certain artist, and the artist went ahead and put out an album with my idea, and I had to go back and record my album.
Now I know what you are thinking. Who could it be? Rema? Victony? Well, buckle up because we are about to unravel this mystery. So here's the tea. Omah recently shared that he had an album idea, a concept he was really passionate about. He even started recording it, but then he finds out that another artist went ahead and released an album with the exact same idea before he could drop his. Sounds wild, right? The question is, who is the culprit? People are throwing around some big names. Rema and Victony are the top suspects. But before we start pointing fingers, let's break this down. Who could really be behind this? Omah mentioned that his album was going to be built around a new sound with Holy Ghost as the foundation.
Holy Ghost is a new movement. I was going to make the whole album with the new sound.
This song dropped on November 10, 2023, and he was ready to revolutionize Afrobeat with this new vibe. But then someone else beat him to it. This narrows down our timeline. Whoever stole the idea must have released their album after November 10, 2023. Let's talk about Victony first. His album Stubborn has been a massive hit and some fans were quick to point fingers at him. But let's be real, creating an album like Stubborn isn't something you can just whip up in 5 months. The writing, the production, the features, it all points to a project that took much longer to craft. Listen to this sound. It's classic Victony, right? Sure, there are some overlapping elements with Omah's style, but that's the nature of Afrobeat. Artists inspire each other all the time. In my opinion, Stubborn wasn't stolen from Omah. Rema's album has also been brought into the conversation. This one stands out because it's so different from anything else out there. Some people think that the uniqueness of Rema's album could mean it was rushed, possibly influenced by someone else's ideas, maybe even Omah. But here's the thing, even though Rema's album could have been made in a short time, the sound doesn't quite match what we did expect from Omah. If Holy Ghost is our reference point, Rema's style is just too distinct. Could there have been some influence? Maybe, but does it sound like Omah's vision? Not really. Just when we thought we had figured it out, a new name pops up. Llona. His album Homeless has been making waves and some fans started wondering if he could be the one who borrowed a bit too much from Omah. Now, I have listened to Homeless and while it's a great album, I don't hear anything that screams stolen. The sound is very much within the realm of what we knew Llona for. Plus, he has openly talked about being inspired by Omah's Boy Alone, but that doesn't mean he copied it. Now, here's where things get interesting. The producer of Holy Ghost, Beat, hinted that we might be looking in the wrong direction. What does that mean? Could it be that the album in question was actually dropped before Holy Ghost? If that's the case, it opens up a whole new range of suspects. Maybe the conversation Omah had with this mystery artist happened long before Holy Ghost was even released. If so, we could be dealing with an album that dropped way earlier. making this mystery even harder to solve. Here's something we need to keep in mind. Music creation is a collaborative process. Sometimes artists hear a beat or an idea and subconsciously create something similar. It doesn't always mean theft. It could be inspiration or just a coincidence. But when it comes to this situation, it seems more deliberate, especially since Omah mentioned that he and the other artists were supposed to collaborate.
Yeah, okay, let's collaborate. Look at where I'm heading with Afrobeat. I think this is the way. And then 5 months later, he put out an album with exactly all the same sound that I shared.
Whoever this artist is, they must have felt pretty confident to go ahead and use the idea without Omah's involvement. And that's what makes this situation so intriguing. So after all that, who do you think stole Omah's album idea? Was it someone we mentioned, or do you think there's another artist out there? Who could be the one? Drop your thoughts in the comment below. Let's see if we can crack this case together. Remember to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to more deep dive into Afrobeat world, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep vibing to the music. Ciao.